Okay, we're back again, just continuing on. I just went through multiplicity and then an example on analyzing graphs. So now we are going to continue on. And oops. So, oops. Okay, so this one I want you guys to have a try, and I'll give you a few minutes and then try this one. So I'll give you a few minutes to go through. Hopefully you can understand what I taught you just in the previous one, and I'll give the answers and then you can check your answers. I'm just going to go through one thing though, because the degree, I'm going to talk a little bit about the degree here before I let you get the answer, because some things you have to watch out for on degree. The degree is when you're looking at the function, you can generally tell by the number of x-intercepts. So in this case right here, we have 1, 2, 3. All right. So if you have 3 intercepts, you know for sure it could be a third degree or less. All right. Or more, pardon me. But we got to look at the multiplicities, because the multiplicities help us with the degree as well. So if I look at the multiplicity, this first one is a 1, because it's going straight through. This one is a 1, it's going straight through. But this one curves, hits it, and comes back down. That's a multiplicity of 2. So the answer to this question up here is a 4th degree. Now, just watch out though. I'm going to go one that's a little trickier. So I'm just going to show you something here. If you have a function, you can't always go by the multiplicities or the intercepts. Because I can give you a function like this. It looks like very similar to the one we just had. Comes up, comes down, comes up, comes down, all right. So if we look at this, this has multiplicity of 1, multiplicity of 1, multiplicity of 1, multiplicity of 1. So there's a 4th degree. But now watch if I take some parts out. So watch this. If I go up, come down, come up, come down. Now, this has multiplicity 1, multiplicity of 1. So you might think it's a 2nd degree. But it's not. Because even though it's only touching twice, once and twice, it is got some more critical points. And I'm going to just talk a little bit about critical points because they will tell us the degree as well. So if you look at this, it goes up to up top and peaks out. It comes down, it peaks out, it comes up, it peaks out, and it comes back down. So in math, these points right here, 1, 2, 3, those little x-intercepts, that guy, and that guy, those are, we call critical points. Critical points. They tell us if there's 3 CPs, critical points, it's a 4th degree. So sometimes you're going to have to pay attention to that. Okay, so here's the answers now. I'll just put them down. So it's a 4th degree. The sign of the leading coefficient is negative. And look at these arrows, they're going down, see there and there. So we know it's negative. And the leading coefficient is -1/2. And the x-intercepts are -3, 0, -1, 0, 2, 0. The factors are x plus 3, x plus 1, x minus 2, multiplicity 2. The interval where it's positive is -3 to -1. And where it's negative, it is less than -3, between -1 and 2, and where it's greater than 2. So this is a little tricky because the function, it's below, so it's negative, negative, negative. So it stops there. Now it's at 0, so it's neither positive or negative, and then it continues on. So that's why it breaks up into two little parts there. All right. And the other try, I'll just write the answers there, and hopefully you got these. The degree for this try would be a 3, and the sign would be negative. It's going down. All right. The leading coefficient, we'll figure that out. So y equals a bracket x plus 2, and now the multiplicity there is 2, and then x minus 3 multiplicity 1. Now let's take this guy and plug in. So 8 equals So 8 equals 4 negative 12a. And then we divide by negative 12. So our a is negative 3/4. Oh, pardon me, 2/3, my mistake. Negative 2/3. And the x-intercepts, we have them there and there. And the intervals, let's do positive. It's positive. Well, it's positive here. So we know it's x less than -2. It's positive here. So that is between -2 and 3. And it's negative in this section right here. So x greater than 3.